You heard the latest?
Ooh, child, I knew that was true from the moment my auntie's friend's cousin sister told me.
The talk. Here's what's trending.
In my opinion, Think Different TV's LaShia.
What's up, everyone out there? This is LaShia, creator of Think Different TV, which airs Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Think Different TV's Player Pass game show, which airs Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. And this is In My Opinion with Think Different TV's LaShia. Let's get into it. It's been an interesting few weeks indeed. Kendrick was K-dotting his I's and crossing his T's. Kendrick Lamar performed on stage during the Pop-Out, Ken and Friends presented by PG Lang and Free Lunch at the Kia Forum on Juneteenth in Inglewood, California. The Pop-Out, a nod to a lyric from Lamar's hit single and diss track Not Like Us, sold out almost immediately when tickets went on sale. For those who weren't lucky enough to snag tickets to the actual event, the concert also live streamed on Prime Video and the Amazon Music channel on Twitch. It commenced with nearly a dozen artists who all stem from California roots, setting the vibe for the rest of the night. To cap off the night, Lamar performed his viral hit Not Like Us a total of 5 times. The crowd exploded with enthusiasm when the beat dropped and Dr. Dre whispered, "I see dead people," introducing Lamar's first live performance of what's arguably the song of the summer. This week, everything came full circle when Kendrick doubled down and released the video for Not Like Us on July 4th. As it stands now, it has 30 million views and counting on YouTube. This video made a statement indeed. The visuals are crazy. The owl pinata and then the owl at the end for OVO. Kendrick, his wife, and his kids dancing in the video and the crowd participation. Someone said Kendrick made it hard for Drake to celebrate on both the black and white holiday. Sheesh. The BET Awards was Sunday, hosted by Taraji P. Henson. There was a little bit of controversy during the content creator segment. Taraji got Keith Lee mixed up with Jordan Hollett, pretty much the former boxer, now food critic, and the Method Man lookalike. I don't see it though, respectively. But she recovered and gave them both roses. A short time later, Lee posted the now deleted TikTok of him dropping the flower to the floor and captioned it, "Our name will be known in every room it's supposed to be, when it's supposed to be, how it's supposed to be, with no confusion. God is amazing." Taraji responded, "Life really is too short for this behavior. He wasn't in his seat. They give celebrities assigned seats. I rehearsed all damn day to go hit my mark, and that young man wasn't in his seat, so he missed his moment. His ego is hurt," she continued. "He will be fine. I cleaned it up at the end of the show. No love lost here." Keith Lee responded to her tweet with a video on TikTok, in short saying he has nothing against Taraji. The rose being dropped had nothing to do with her. "The reason I dropped it on the floor is that I wholeheartedly believe it wasn't my rose," he said. "This wasn't my moment. It was given to me, but it wasn't mine. I always say I don't want nothing that wasn't mine." Ending his video with, "Never once was I upset that Taraji didn't know who I was. I'm always going to be myself, and I've always been myself. Nothing about this journey or this ride is going to change me." During the in memoriam portion of the BET Awards, a picture of O.J. Simpson was shown, recognizing him as the former football player he was. And guess what? It managed to ruffle the feathers of Stephen A. Smith. He slammed the BET Awards for including O.J. Simpson in the segment, saying, "Did y'all see the in memoriam segment paying tribute to, quote, black excellence that we unfortunately lost this year?" There was a notable silence from the crowd when the image of O.J. Simpson appeared on the screen. You may recall O.J. Simpson died this past April after a battle with cancer. Yes, he is known for being a Hall of Famer on the football field out of USC and ultimately with the Buffalo Bills in his NFL career. but he was also accused of double murder. My attitude is this. O.J. Simpson never gave a ish about black people until he was indicted. Never gave a damn. He then repeated Simpson's infamous quote, "I'm not black, I'm O.J.," to double down on his point. I'm looking at it from the standpoint of, how should the family of Carl Weathers feel? How should the family of Bill Cobbs feel? He inquired. He was a legendary figure. How's his family supposed to feel when they're mentioned in the same breath as O.J. Simpson? Think about that for a second. Smith made it clear that God will deal with Simpson, but it was a bad look and classless of the BET Awards to include him. In my opinion, his initials spell sass, and he has become very sassy on his show. He has a right to his opinion, and he has a platform to share his opinion, as do I. Stephen A., while making his point loud and clear, should realize his rant won't change anything. OJ was black excellence when he played ball. He was found not guilty in a criminal court of law. He passed away. Who is Stephen A. to judge him after he's long gone? I kind of feel like he just wanted to have something to fuss about. His picture was shown for a brief second. He acted like he was receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award. Also, the content creator segment was a little cringe. I understand Taraji was the host, but I feel this part should have been done by someone who is about that content creator life. Someone who pays enough attention to the content creators to know who they are and doesn't have to rely on a seating chart to make sure they say the right thing to the right person. Taraji don't know those content creators like that. She's older, okay? She is hip to certain things, but this section was not it. Keith was doing too much dropping the rolls. That's why he deleted the post. All he had to do was accept it and do his video wrap-up of the whole event afterwards. He is known for being unproblematic. However, in this case, his humble rating was a 0 out of 10 for me. He had to double back. From the double back to the double down. Yo, is Drake okay? I feel this beatdown made BBL Drizzy and Wheelchair Jimmy one and the same all over again. Is the ego a no-go? A recent pic of him at a party with Michael Rubin got people saying that this whole thing aged Drake 20 years. People are still going to support Drake. People are going to support Kendrick. It's going to be hard for Drake to bounce back from this one. Maybe he can try acting again. Or be a director with his own casting couch. According to K-Dot, he meets the qualifications. And that was, in my opinion, with Think Different TV's LaShia. What's yours?